So Trudeau wants to blame Harper for the last 8 years of his failings, and he sort of said that in this CTV interview.
They point to us having 3 days worth of ammunition if a war to break out, to not having tanks that function, and those that are overseas in Latvia, and the government has not made efforts to replace them. They point to $1 billion coming in defense cuts. They point to you allegedly, privately saying that we'll never hit 2% of GDP.
Okay, well, those examples are all specifically on defense. What I'm talking about is the large international frame. But even on defense, we have since 2017 stepped up with about 70% increases on our defense spending. We're going to continue to do more and more in defense. We just announced a $38 billion NORAD modernization. We're stepping up with F-35s. Yes, we've had to make up for lost time when under the Conservative government, defense spending dipped below 1%.
Also, in this interview, he went on to blame Russia for the fact that we can't defend Canada. He also mentioned in this that the Conservatives did not support Ukraine, but that's BS, because I'm not sure whether he knew it, but at a similar point in time, Melissa Lansford was giving an interview to CTV.
But you've been in power for 8 years. You said you'd never buy the F-35s, which was part of the delay there, and your own chief of the defense staff is saying that if there were to be a war tomorrow, Canada would be in big trouble. Yeah. Isn't that on you after 8 years in power?
Everyone is in big trouble because we have been shipping, all of us as allies, as NATO allies, shipping massive amounts of ammunition to Ukraine right now because Ukraine is on the front line of defending not just their own territory, but the international rules-based order. And that's why we are so unequivocal on Ukraine. And quite frankly, even yes, as we're fixing those procurement challenges to make sure we are getting more ammunition for Canada, for training, continuing to be there for Ukraine despite the hesitations by the Conservative Party.
Look, I think that's a nonsense claim. Look, I think that we have supported Ukraine from the beginning. We will support Ukraine until the end, until Putin is no longer illegally invading the country.
Is the best way to protect our future as a country and our system of democracy.
But Canadian soldiers are looking at this and saying we can't protect our country right now.
So there you go. Well, he's just blatantly lying when he's talking about things, trying to talk himself out of situations when we know they've been in power for 8 years and done absolutely nothing except for make your life worse and my life worse and everybody else worse. Till next time.